Soy la mexicana con tremendo flow. Tengo todo el control. Cierra los ojos, baby, let's go, go.
Set up on my hands. You don't like me, but you want my friend. How you look, how you look, how you sound? I'm a boss, I'm a brat, hard to handle. I'm a real life mood, a real life muse. Got some pretty in my sandals. I can't help I was born like this.
We're here at 2K23 House of Greatness at Summer League, where NBA players and some of the 2K community are checking out.
Drama will unfold at Moda Center here in Portland, Oregon. For Seattle, winning 7 of their last 10. And they aren't done. Fueled up and ready to charge forward toward another win here in this one. Only on 2K Sports.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up. All the way up, all the way up.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And checking out some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. Hunter is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Wiseman, and it's Murphy in at the 3 seat. And for Portland, they've got Kyle Kuzma. White is out there with Hammonds. And there's Bennett, and it's Phillips in at center. It's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here's Hammonds. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Hammonds passes to White. No good with the triple. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Hunter finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. If he passes to Wiseman. Shot clock at 2. One on the clock. Can't capitalize inside. Now here's Bennett. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Kuzma kicks to Bennett. 6 on the shot clock. Wiseman with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Lets it go with a 3. Seattle with a fresh shot clock. Brady passes to Hunter. Now here's Wiseman, guarded closer. Can't hit from in close.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
To the paint, here's Phillips. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And both teams here early on, just a bit sluggish. It took what seemed like forever for that first basket to fall.
Here's the pass to Wiseman. Passes it to Hunter. Down low. Here's Brady. Makes it off the glass.
And an efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. White against Hunter. Shoots from 14. Here's Phillips. The baseline jumper goes down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And the shot is good.
Well, Wiseman's passing game is a work in progress, but he's smart enough to spot the wide-open man there.
Here's Hammonds. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Kuzma got a hand on it. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Brady. Wiseman with the ball. And the layup is good.
And listen, we know Wiseman has a nice outside game, but inside there aren't too many guys who can match up with him physically.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Bennett. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Kuzma passes to Phillips. It's another look from outside the arc. No good. Shot missing. Seattle goes the other way with it. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And they were unbeaten against this club last season. Not surprising considering where they both finished in the standings.
Well, they're more talented, more accomplished at this point, but you can't rely on that and start taking plays off. You could get surprised.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And that burst of speed, sometimes White just too much for a defense, which is why you see them compromise.
Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Listen, I don't fault the effort. That was there all night. It was the quality of play that was lacking. There was not a ton of cohesion. They've got to figure it out.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You saw him with 29 points last game. To the inside. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so here's Portland. They trail by 3. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and with a break here or there, they probably could have.
You know what? The stats certainly looked good, but the fact of the matter is they couldn't deliver in the clutch moments, and that's something you've got to figure out moving forward.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Outside Murphy. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Kuzma. There's the drive.
And we talk about Kuzma's mobility at his position. They're using it well to burn the deep.
Hunter, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Murphy. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Bennett, the pass to White. The dish to Bennett. It's stolen by Wiseman. And Murphy kicks to Hunter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiseman, the pass to Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Now that's a smart play by Wiseman. He's got their offense down. He reads his teammates' movements so well.
Phillips, the pass to Bennett. Here's Hammonds. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Hammonds kicks to Bennett. Just 3 to shoot. Over Murphy. Shot by Bennett, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Kuzma against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Wiseman. Defense is right there. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the pass to Phillips. Outside, White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And now it's time for the Rookie Watch with this season's assist leaders. This is the newest crop of playmakers in the NBA. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Wiseman. It's tipped. Here's Hammonds. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Wiseman. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston.
And it was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Seattle, they've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Portland, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And for the Trailblazers, it's been a disastrous start to the season for them. They can't buy a win.
And they can't really afford to slip any farther down in the standings because, let's face it, they don't have the firepower to dig themselves out of too deep a hole once they're in it.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Zebo was undersized on paper but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Here's Bennett. That's tipped. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And it's Seattle with the ball. For Seattle, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
Here's Justice. It's deflected, and he gets it back. And that one drops for him. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Seattle. They trail by 1. Inside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Seattle.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Now, here is Russell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to man. Bishop with it. Lays it up and banks it in. And Seattle leads by 3.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Williams. Pass to Green. And it's blocked. Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Russell against Williams. Russell passes to Bishop. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And he gets the bucket. And now a 5-point Seattle lead.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Green kicks to Williams. The pass to Justice. And here is Green. Fires the 3. Shaw with the rebound. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Russell feeling it out a bit, and he makes good on the layup. Russell's got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Green to stop the run. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Outside, Russell. Passes to Martin. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Mann passes to Shaw. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. The drive by Green. Justice. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Shaw. It's stolen by Green. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Seattle ahead, leading by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
Seattle leading by 4. We've got Williams, also Green out there. Bennett is out there with Harrell, and it's Justice in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Mann gets the bucket.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Bennett. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. They kick it out to Green. Martin trying to free himself up. And Green with the basket on the assist by Harrell.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Shaw. Now, here is Russell. Here's Russell. To the middle. Here's Shaw. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Really encouraging to see D'Angelo Russell make these passes. If you're going to be effective as a point guard, you've got to run the pick and roll game.
Now, here's Bennett. Back to Williams. Here's Justice. Bishop grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Russell passes to Shaw. Here's Mann beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. Here's Williams. No good on that one. Seattle goes the other way with it. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. It's Martin on the wing. The pass to Bishop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
Oof, that's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Now, here's Green. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami. It's good.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Here's Mann. 6-point game. Passes it to Shaw. Back to Russell. And the layup's good off the glass. Russell's got 8 points.
This guy an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Williams kicks to Hammonds. Russell against Williams. Over Russell. Here's Phillips. And Portland again with the bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Pass to Shaw. Now Martin. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Shaw. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Portland grabs the miss. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Hammonds. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami.
And let's not forget about the assist. This guy as a playmaker was a driving force for that offense.
Here's Mann. 6-point lead. And there's the pass to Martin. Buries the long-range jumper. Martin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
To the inside. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. White's checked in, and Seattle making a change here. Hunter against White. Passes it to Russell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Trailblazers. Wiseman's checked in for Seattle. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Russell. Here's Hammonds. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Portland again missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Seattle. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Down low. Wiseman the pass to Brady. 4 on the shot clock. Wide open shot is on the money. And Seattle leads by 11.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Here's Hammonds. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland making their last shot. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Hunter finds Wiseman. Here's Hunter. Fires from deep. No good on that one. Outside White. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And right now, White red hot. It's just everything he puts up seems to go in.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Hammonds. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Hunter over to help. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. Seattle leading by 9. Pass to Brady. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Fires, high post. Here's Wiseman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to get some contact while in the act. Heady play.
Seattle shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Wiseman.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Hammonds. Count the basket.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
For Seattle, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Hunter the pass to Wiseman. And here is Hunter. Sinks the triple. Hunter's got the lead up to 11 now for Seattle.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Pass to Hammonds. Here's Phillips. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 8 points for him. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Seattle leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Murphy. Kicks to Wiseman. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And another 3 for Seattle.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Phillips, the pass to White. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. White's got 15 points. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Murphy. Inside. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Murphy. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's Hammonds. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. From downtown, Seattle grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And there's the feed to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Brady. Banked in off the glass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And Portland has possession after the basket by Seattle. Here's Hammonds. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Pass to Wiseman. He kicks to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Green. Here's Hammonds. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. Seattle leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hunter. Now here's Wiseman. Pass to Hunter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Driving inside. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Seattle shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Harrell, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Bennett comes in for Green, and it's Williams in for Hammonds. Now here's Williams. 11 points last game. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
And White kicks to Williams. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Hunter, the pass to Wiseman. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Murphy can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
White the pass to Phillips. White wide open. He fires. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hunter. Here's Wiseman. Now Hunter. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of points.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And Seattle making a change here. White looking around. With 1 on the clock, got a piece of it. And so it's Seattle with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking out Seattle. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild. They got a nice edge in that department, which has led to this lead. They won the heart and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
And Kenny, what did you see from Portland?
The energy on D just was disappointing. They were slow to rotate. Communication was bad. No effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's Seattle with the ball. On the court for Seattle, they've got James Wiseman, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Hunter. And it's Murphy in at the three, the small forward.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Hammonds passes to White. Now the pass to Kuzma. And the lead is down inside single digits. Kuzma's got 5 now.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Hunter, the pass to Murphy. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the second free throw, good. Here's Hammonds. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Back to White. Now here's Bennett. He's guarded by Murphy. Fires top of the key. Shot by Bennett. No good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Passes to Hunter. Now here's Wiseman. He's tightly guarded. And there's Hunter on the assist by Wiseman. Wiseman's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Hammonds passes to Kuzma. Here's Hammonds. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And that one's good, Hammonds.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And here is Hunter. 15 points in the game. Pass to Murphy. Clock at 6. White against Hunter. Here's Murphy. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done to the left side wing. Here's Brady. The rebound by Bennett.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Hunter with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Pass to Murphy. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. Murphy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Hammonds. 7 points in the game. Here's White. No good that time. Seattle goes the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. If he passes to Wiseman. Lays it up off the glass. Wiseman's got 11 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Hunter on the wing. 15 points in the game. From past the arc. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 17.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Seattle calls timeout.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Green, he's checked in for Kobe White. Big group substitution here for Seattle. Bishop outside. And the pass to Mann. He feeds it to Martin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Seattle?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
And both free throws good for Martin. Trailblazers trail by 17. Hammonds kicks to Green. Passes it to Hammonds. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness will only improve with time.
Now, here is Russell. Inside. And finished off by Wiseman.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Here's Hammonds. After the basket by Seattle. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Pass to Mann. Now here's Wiseman. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Mann gets the bucket.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Green dishes to Bennett. And Wiseman sends it back.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Here's Mann. He's got 5. Here he goes. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mann's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Bennett kicks to Hammonds. Over Wiseman. Almost, but it rolls out.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now Russell. He's got 8. Martin the pass to Wiseman. Not going to go that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab it. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Shaw's checked in for Seattle. Trailblazers trail by 18. On the wing, Green. Williams looking over the floor, and he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's Russell missing. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by Russell. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Seattle making a change here. Murphy's checked in. And here is Green. 10 points for him. Justice.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Russell dishes to Murphy. Pass to Mann. Outside, Russell. To the inside, Shaw. Rebound by Harrell. Trailblazers trail by 14. Here's Williams. No good that time. Nice D from Russell. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Seattle. They led the game at 1 point by 20. There's the pass to Shaw. Top of the key, Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out. Portland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Mann. 7 points in the game. Outside, Russell. Passes it to Shaw. Trying to end the drought. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, D'Angelo Russell is a dynamic scorer in the NBA. He's got a unique skill set at the position. The key is he's got to continue to grow as a decision maker.
And so Russell hits them both. Trailblazers trail by 16. Outside, Green. And he drives in. Harrell down low. Kuzma finds Harrell. Shot clock at 3. Justice. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That one is off.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Kobe White, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Seattle leading by 16. Russell with it. 10 points for him. Portland grabs the miss. Harrell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Green kicks to Williams. Harrell trying to free himself up. Williams can't get it to go. For Seattle, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Russell passes to Mann. Pass to Murphy. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's White. He's got 17. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Sinks the three-pointer. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Shaw. Back to Russell. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now here's White. He's got 20. Outside Williams over Russell. Williams' shot is off. Seattle leading by 15. Russell passes to Shaw. Now Murphy. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Clock at 4. Ring shot on the way. Misses off the left iron. White goes in. Seattle grabs the miss. Murphy's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
To the right side. Portland grabs the miss. And here is Williams. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Seattle leads by 15 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got White. Also Williams out there. Harrell is out there with Green. And it's Justice in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Hunter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Shaw. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shaw's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Seattle.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Williams can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
First free throw is good. So for the Trailblazers, Bennett comes in for Green, and it's Hammonds in for Williams. And both free throws good for Hunter. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Hammonds passes to Harrell. Down low, here's Justice, and that one is hammered home.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here's Hunter. It's Murphy outside, hits it from three-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
White finds Harrell, takes the assist, and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, defense can try and shut down Montrezl Harrell, but the closer you are, the more he wants to finish.
Hunter against White. The pass to Murphy. Now Hunter. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Phillips, he's checked in for Portland. Harrell against Hunter. Passes it to Murphy. Shot clock at 6. Bishop with it. White's there. It's good.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 12. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Hunter kicks to Murphy. Hunter on the wing. White covering. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. There's the steal. Here's Hammonds. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Inside, here's Phillips. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hunter. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. High post shot. They get it again. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And he jams it with authority.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now, here's Bishop. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Here's Hammonds. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Bennett. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Bishop outside. Pass to Hunter. The 3. And another 3 for Seattle.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Outside, White. Got a hand on it. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
Here's Hammonds. Pass to White. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc. 2 in each half, making an impact.
And there's the pass to Hunter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And so here's Portland after the basket by Seattle. Here's White. Second shot opportunity with 1 on the clock. And Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
We know this. Montrezl Harrell in close proximity has tremendous touch.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded closely. Here's Brady. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. first one falls, and Portland making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. Wiseman's checked in for Seattle. He's off on the second. Trailblazers trail by 18 to the paint. Hammonds passes to Kuzma. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Pass to Hammonds.
Hey, yo, right here.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Pass to Wiseman. And here's Murphy. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hunter against White. Hunter no good. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Hunter against White. Pass to Bennett. To the inside. Picked off in midair. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Dishes to Hunter. The pass to Murphy. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murphy's got 6 in the quarter.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Here's Hammonds. And that one goes long. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Seattle. Passes it to Hunter. Drives to the hoop. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Pass to White. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Hunter with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Driving to the basket. And they immediately answer back with a dunk at the other end.
They can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice. Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Blazers getting the bucket. Wiseman finds Gilgeous-Alexander.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively, and he's starting to cook a little bit.
Now here's White. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Fires for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 30.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Seattle.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge. And while it's a team game, you can't win without guys showing up. And that was the case tonight.
For James Wiseman.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Hammonds. Seattle able to drain the three from 11 feet away. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Murphy. 6 to shoot. For 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Outside, White. Here's Phillips. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Now, here's Hunter. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.